Apple just shattered the AI game. Again, while everyone's been obsessing over chatbots on screens, Apple's been secretly building something revolutionary, something that moves, something that watches, something that responds to your presence like a living companion. They call it the Pixar lamp, but this isn't just another smart display gathering dust on your counter. This is the future of human-AI interaction unleashed into your living room. So let's break it down, because what Apple's about to drop in 2027 will fundamentally revolutionize how we think about artificial intelligence in our homes. Think of it this way: every smart assistant you've ever used has been static, dead, lifeless. You walk into a room, and there's your Echo Show, just sitting there like a digital brick, forcing you to adapt to it. Apple obliterated that paradigm. The Siri AI robot features an iPad-like display mounted on a fully articulated robotic arm. This thing moves. It swivels 360 degrees. It extends 6 inches in any direction. It physically turns to look at you when you enter the room. What this means is revolutionary. For the first time in consumer tech history, we're getting an AI that acknowledges your physical presence through movement. It's embodied cognition unleashed. The device doesn't just hear you, it sees you, it follows you, it engages with you like an actual companion. Picture this: you're on a video call, and instead of staying glued to one spot, this robot tracks you around the room using Apple's advanced center stage technology. It's like having a personal camera operator that never misses a shot. The 7-inch horizontal display isn't just for show either. This becomes your visual command center, your smart home hub, your communication portal, all wrapped in Apple's signature premium design language. But here's where it gets insane. Apple completely rebuilt Siri from the ground up. We're talking about a second-generation architecture powered by advanced large language models that transforms Siri from that barely competent assistant into a genuinely intelligent companion. For years, Siri has been the laughingstock of AI assistants: stagnant, barely competent. While ChatGPT and Claude were revolutionizing conversations, Siri couldn't even handle basic follow-up questions. Apple's previous attempts to merge legacy systems with new language models, complete failures that led to massive internal delays. But now, game over for the competition. The new Siri unleashes 3 game-changing capabilities that will blow your mind. Personal context awareness. This AI doesn't just respond to commands, it knows you. It can access your emails, messages, photos, and files to provide truly personalized assistance. You can literally ask, "Find that recipe Eric sent me," without specifying when or where, and it delivers. Or, "Show me the books Eric recommended," and it instantly pulls from your entire digital history to give you exactly what you need. On-screen understanding. The robot can actually see what's happening on its display. Receive a text with an address? Just tell Siri to add this to his contact card, and it instantly comprehends the visual context and executes. This is computer vision integrated with language understanding at a level we've never seen in consumer devices. Deep app integration. We're talking about cross-app functionality that's never existed before. Moving files between apps, editing photos and sending them, managing complex workflows across your entire device ecosystem. Tasks that required multiple manual steps are now handled with simple voice commands through Apple's App Intents framework. This isn't incremental improvement. This is Siri evolution accelerated at warp speed. And the personality? Apple's giving this thing a cheery visual personality, potentially an animated face resembling a memoji that shows emotions during conversations. We're witnessing the birth of the first truly relational AI assistant that can engage in natural back-and-forth conversations about complex topics like trip planning or restaurant recommendations. But here's the killer feature. This robot can actually interrupt conversations. Picture this. You're chatting with friends about dinner plans, and the robot politely interjects with a nearby restaurant suggestion. That level of contextual awareness and social intelligence, that's not just AI, that's artificial intuition. Apple pioneered something called private cloud compute, and it's a privacy masterpiece that's going to reshape the entire AI industry. Let's talk about the fundamental problem first. Complex AI requests, like generating images or summarizing long documents, require massive computational power, more than any phone or tablet can handle. So traditionally, your data gets sent to company servers where it's processed, stored, and often monetized. Your private conversations become their profit margins. Apple said absolutely not and built something revolutionary. Think of it this way. When you make a request, the system first analyzes if it can be handled on-device using Apple's powerful neural engine. That's their custom AI accelerator capable of 38 trillion operations per second. If it needs more processing power, it routes to Apple's custom-built secure servers. But here's the revolutionary part. These servers operate on stateless computation. Your data is never stored. It's immediately discarded after processing, gone forever. Your requests are anonymized through oblivious HTTP relays managed by independent third parties that conceal your IP address and the origin of your request. Apple even made their server code publicly auditable by independent security experts. This is unprecedented transparency in the AI industry. They're literally inviting hackers and privacy advocates to inspect their systems and verify their claims. The hardware foundation includes Apple's Secure Enclave and Secure Boot technology, the same security architecture that protects your Face ID data and encrypted messages. These servers are running hardened operating systems on custom Apple silicon with hardware-level security features. What this means is, you get the power of cloud-based AI with the privacy of on-device processing. Apple just solved the fundamental tension between AI capability and user privacy. And they're forcing every competitor to either match this standard or admit they're selling your data to subsidize their products. This robot isn't just a standalone device, it's the nerve center of Apple's smart home revolution. Running on a brand new operating system called Charismatic, this becomes your HomeKit command center with capabilities that obliterate the competition. But let's break down what makes this ecosystem integration so devastating for competitors. The robot serves as a thread border router, extending your smart home network throughout your house with mesh networking capabilities that ensure every device stays connected. It supports the Matter protocol, meaning it can control devices from any manufacturer, shattering Apple's walled garden criticism once and for all. Here's where it gets insane. The robot recognizes individual family members using Face ID technology. Each person gets their own personalized interface, their own apps, their own smart home controls, their own calendar integration. It's multi-user AI done right for the first time in consumer tech history. The robot inherits advanced sensors from the HomePod, temperature, humidity, and sound recognition that can trigger sophisticated home automations. But Apple's taking this further with rumored biometric sensors and environmental monitoring that creates a complete picture of your home status. Imagine an AI that learns your family's patterns and automatically adjusts climate, lighting, and security based on who's home and what they're doing. The rumored AI adaptive temperature system suggests this robot will learn and predict your preferences, optimizing your home environment for both comfort and energy efficiency. But the ecosystem lock-in goes deeper. This robot seamlessly integrates with your iPhone, iPad, Mac, and Apple Watch. You can control the robot's movements through your iPhone interface or even a dedicated joystick. The robot can serve as a hands-free interface for all your Apple devices, creating a cohesive experience that competitors with fragmented ecosystems simply cannot replicate. The new Charismatic OS features a hexagonal app grid reminiscent of the Apple Watch, providing quick access to calendar, notes, home, and other core applications. This isn't just smart home control. This is centralized life management powered by AI that understands your personal context across every device you own. Here's where Apple's strategy gets absolutely brilliant. While Amazon and Google race to the bottom with $65 Echo Shows, Apple's targeting the premium market with a rumored $1,000 price point. This isn't about competing on price. It's about creating an entirely new product category. Apple's positioning this as the luxury AI companion, leveraging their brand equity to maintain the high-margin business model that's made them the world's most valuable company. The competitive analysis is stunning. Amazon Echo Show, static display, basic AI, $65. Google Nest Hub, limited functionality, privacy concerns, $100 Apple Siri. Robot, embodied AI, privacy-first architecture, premium experience, $1,000 Apple's targeting tech enthusiasts and high-income households who value innovation over price. They're not entering a price war. They're defining the future of home AI. And with Apple's vertically integrated ecosystem, your iPhone, iPad, Mac, and Apple Watch all working seamlessly together, they're creating a lock-in effect that competitors simply cannot replicate. From embodied AI interaction to privacy-first architecture, from ecosystem integration to premium market positioning, Apple AI Robot represents the convergence of every major trend in consumer technology. This isn't just another gadget. This is Apple's long-term strategic play to dominate the next era of human-computer interaction. They're not just building a robot, they're pioneering the future of intelligent companions that will reshape our expectations of what AI can be in our daily lives. The implications are staggering. If successful, this device will accelerate the entire industry's shift from static assistants to dynamic, physically present AI companions. Every competitor will be forced to innovate beyond simple voice commands and fixed displays. We're witnessing the birth of truly relational AI, devices that don't just respond to us, but actively engage with us as presence-aware companions. The vision of Jarvis from Iron Man is no longer science fiction, it's Apple's 2027 roadmap. But think bigger. This tabletop robot is just the beginning. Rumors suggest Apple's already working on wheeled robots and even discussing humanoid models. This is their first step into a massive new product category that could dwarf the iPhone in long-term significance. The robot represents Apple's core strategic advantages crystallized into physical form. Hardware-software vertical integration, privacy by design, premium positioning, and ecosystem lock-in. It's everything that makes Apple successful, evolved for the AI age. What we're seeing is the maturation of artificial intelligence from software tool to physical companion, from transactional assistant to relational presence, from technology you use to technology that lives alongside you, from revolutionary embodied design to privacy-first AI architecture. From ecosystem domination to premium market disruption, from accessibility innovation to the birth of relational AI, this week shows how deeply Apple is embedding intelligent companions into the future of our homes. And it's only accelerating. That's it for today's breakdown of Apple's game-changing AI robot. What do you think? Revolutionary leap forward or overpriced gimmick? Will this $1,000 robot justify its premium price tag, or is Apple betting too big on embodied AI? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that subscribe button for more cutting-edge tech analysis, and I'll catch you in the next one.